guess you'd have it measured, you know, if you're out in the wherever. A couple, there we go. It's definitely boiling. Then when you pick this up, you want to be real careful because it's pretty hot over the chimney. So you use the cork to help you out there. Move this out of the way. What you've got there is hot ashes. You can pour this like this on top of your bottle. That's a slow dripper, ain't it? You can pour it in this way, or you can remove the lid, fill the bottle, and then turn the bottle upside down and have what they call cowboy coffee. And since this is going through so slow, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill up the bottle. And as you can see, we've got hot water. Like that. And you put your coffee back on there, like so. Screw on your lid. Turn it upside down for some cowboy coffee. I love French roast, a real connoisseur of coffee, and I can say that this thing really kicks ass. It does what it says it does. This that I'm demonstrating is Colombian because I wasn't going to waste any of my good French roast since this is the first boil on the pot. And you know, I'm happy to say that there were no leaks on the pot. Some people say that, you know. So there you've got your coffee. And then when you're ready to drink it, you just remove the strainer with the coffee in it. Just set that aside, put your lid on, and you've got coffee that's good to go. Bottle of coffee there, or tea, or whatever you feel like brewing. So that's kind of how that goes. Put this dude back on here. Screw it on. I did make some nice French roast with this, and it was perfect. I really, really, really liked it. Now over here, this is what I'm talking about. You know, you get ash. A lot of blacksmiths make their own ash from wood. It's basically what you got there. And then if you wanted to now cook something, and you know, a little more wood wouldn't be bad. You just go ahead and put your grill on, and take your pan and cook. And that's throwing a pretty good amount of heat. So that's the Kettle. I'm pretty impressed because it boiled in about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Very, very impressive. So it's all aluminum. It's really not that, it's warm, but it's not super, super hot. That's the rest of the water. Sometimes they say you can use your water. Go ahead and put your fire out. I don't know. I would think that using the water to put the fire out would temper the steel or the aluminum. If it gets too hot, too cold, too hot, too cold, you get the tin can effect from my days of doing body work. So I'm not sold on pouring water on the unit. I'd be happy just to go ahead and dump it and stomp it out. Like I said, you know, if anybody out there has more ideas about tempering the steel by getting it hot and cold and hot and cold, I'd love more ideas about that. So then after you're done, you just take your stuff, and like I said, it's hot, so be careful picking it up. You just take your stuff and stick it back in the pot, and as you can see, the pot will get black. It's a chimney. you know. So it's going to get dark in there. It's pretty dark. But once you're done, then you just throw all your stuff back inside. These two and these two go back in there. And I take my handle, put it back in my pan. So what's going to happen is, ow, that sucker's hot. This is going to get put back on there. Of course, I'm hurrying for the sake of showing. That goes back on there. This goes back here. And the whole unit goes back in your sack. Pretty freaking cool. So this is the Kelly kettle. And always remember not to leave the cork in because it'll blow your eyeball out. So anyway, my review on this kicks ass. 2 minutes and 45 seconds boiling water. You know what? I'm going to look into getting the other 2 sizes because I like them so much. And as far as REI, the bottle was like $9, and the insert for the coffee was about $6. And this is really hot. You can see the steam coming off it, and it smells like Colombian. Yeah, but I highly recommend this. This thing really does what it says it does, and it's a good thing. So anyway, that's my review on the kettle, and thanks for watching.